And then I was like, no, okay. And then
All right, everyone. I just want to say thank you all for taking the time to be here. The subject matter of this script is very important to me. It might even be my most personal work to date. This should be a lot of fun. We're graced with John, Dylan, Tim, Hannah, and Pete, who will be portraying Matt, Bill, the customer, the barista, and the store owner, respectively. So we'll go through it, hit all the beats, and remember, this is serious business, you guys. Interior, thrift store, day. Matt, 20s, is casually browsing the aisles of a local, cluttered thrift store. He approaches a rack of jackets and spots an old Entenmann's worker jacket. Its blue fabric is faded, with the name Mike stitched on the front.
Oh, what's this gem?
He pulls it off the rack, inspecting it with intrigue. Just then, the store owner appears. He has a warm smile.
Ah, you've got a keen eye. That jacket has seen some things.
It's seen better days, that's for sure.
The store owner nods. A hint of nostalgia can be heard in his voice.
Maybe so, young man. But all the same, it still carries a certain, prestige.
Prestige? This faded, old factory worker's jacket? My name isn't even Mike.
It's got stories, to be sure, but it isn't for everyone. Maybe it isn't for you.
Matt slips the jacket on, admiring himself in the mirror.
I mean, it fits pretty good. How much?
$10. A steal for something of such character.
Character? It's an Entenmann's jacket.
Matt shrugs, still slightly amused by the owner's cryptic remarks.
But I'll take it. $10 for a legacy.
Just remember, wear it with pride. It means something.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be sure to salute every time I pass a bakery.
As Matt pays, the store owner watches him with a knowing smile. Interior, coffee shop, day. Matt, 20s, is casually sitting at a table in a local coffee shop. He's wearing his newly acquired Entenmann's worker jacket with the name Mike stitched on it. He's scrolling through his phone as he waits for his coffee. A barista walks over and places Matt's drink on the table.
Hey, nice jacket. My uncle worked at Entenmann's for years. There's a real piece of history right there.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I got it at...
A customer is seated at an adjacent table, sipping coffee and reading a book titled The French Language and You. He overhears their conversation and interjects.
You worked at Entenmann's? Man, I grew up on those chocolate chip cookies. Magnifique. Thank you for your service, buddy.
Oh, I didn't really...
My uncle used to talk about the factory like it was sacred ground. He'd be honored that you chose our family's cafe today. You guys are legends.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
The barista walks away, and the customer returns to his book. In the background, Bill, 40s, is seated at the counter. Also overhearing the conversation, he grips his black coffee angrily, glaring at Matt.
Unbelievable. This guy. Hey, you! Yeah, you with the jacket. We need to talk.
Oh, do I know you?
Can we see some form of identification? Entenmann's credentials? Security clearance badge? Anything?
I'm sorry, what?
Don't play dumb. You're wearing that uniform like you've earned it. Like you've served in an actual Entenmann's factory. Don't act shy now, mister. Look at me.
Uniform? I just picked this up at a thrift store.
Thrift store? So you think you can just stroll in here, sip your fancy latte, and act like you've seen things. Real things.
Seen things?
Yeah. You ever watch crumb-top donuts roll off the line at 300 per minute? Ever have an oven malfunction, and you're the only thing standing between the blueberry muffins and absolute catastrophe?
I don't think I even know what you're talking about.
Of course you don't. You've never dealt with an industrial-sized frosting dispenser going haywire. I've seen good batches of cupcakes lost in seconds. But you think this jacket is just some vintage aesthetic? It's a badge of honor.
The customer inserts himself again.
You know he's right. My cousin worked at the Bayshore plant. He was never the same after the mini apple pie overflow of '09. Come that wintertide, he went AWOL.
You said '09?
Damn. Respect. That was one tough outfit. Bayshore boys didn't take no prisoners. If top brass called up 10,000 brownies in a day, they'd push 12,000 just to show off.
A moment of silence is observed for the Bayshore boys.
You don't get it. You weren't there. You didn't stand shoulder to shoulder with Mike during the holiday rush. The oven's running full blast. The trays stacking up. We didn't stop. We couldn't stop. Not until every pound cake was boxed.
Wait, the name on my jacket. You knew Mike?
You don't even know what he went through. Yes, I knew the man behind the name on that jacket. Mike was a hero. 30 years on the crumb cake line, manning his station. The smell of dough hanging in the air. Flour penetrating his lugs on the daily.
That sounds intense.
Intense. Try brutal.
I'm sorry. I thought it was just a cool jacket, man. $10 at Goodwill.
$10 at Goodwill. You may have paid for it, but you didn't earn it. Ever load a honey bun onto a tray at 0500 while the icing gun is jamming up? Huh? Ever face down the dough cutter and live to tell the tale?
It's not something you just walk into, kid. It's a calling, a vocation. Blood, sweat, pastries.
$10 for a symbol of sacrifice and commitment. A physical representation of what it means to report in for 0700, knowing you're not going home to your family until that last declare is packed.
Guys, I seriously didn't know.
What's the first thing they teach you on the floor, huh? Bet you don't even know how to load a bundt cake onto a tray without smearing the glaze.
Load a bundt cake?
Yeah. You messed that up. The whole batch is trashed. Total rookie move. And now look at you, besmirching Mike's good name with your amateur hour antics. You don't even know the smell of a freshly baked donut hole.
I don't. I really don't even like pastries that much.
Figures. I'll never forget the smell of hot burning sugar on the conveyor belt, having to scrape off caramel before it hardens. You can't just wear that jacket and act like you've stood in the trenches of the packing line.
I didn't ask for this. I just thought it was a trendy jacket. I'll take it off.
Bill pulls out his phone and begins filming.
Oh no, not on my watch. You don't get to walk away from this. The world needs to know. You're not one of us. Stolen Valor.
Dude, come on. I'll take the jacket off right now. Here.
The customer gets up and begins to record as well.
It's too late, man. You've been compromised. Stolen valor.
What is even happening right now?
Bill leans in and whispers in Matt's ear.
You wouldn't last a day on the line. Not one day. Now strike a pose, poser.
Camera snaps can be heard as Bill walks away dramatically, shaking his head and taking photos. The customer lingers, still filming.
It's just a jacket.
Fade out. Thank you guys again for all of your time and effort. That was really, really great. I'm really looking forward to the next steps, and I hope you are too. Thank you all for being a part of this. Let's keep that spark alive and make something unforgettable together. And please stay to help me break down these chairs.